Good afternoon, and welcome to the spring commencement ceremony of the University of Houston, Victoria. Will the audience please be seated and remain seated during the processional? We ask that you please turn off all cell phones during the ceremony. For your safety, and as a courtesy to others, please take photos from your seating area. Thank you.
The candidates and the faculty are assembled. We may proceed with commencement exercises. Candidates, faculty, and the platform party, please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Tomek. It's my pleasure to welcome each of you, the candidates, the families, the friends, the faculty, and the administrators. We're pleased that you're here for our spring 2016 commencement ceremony. Commencement ceremonies represent the most important ritual of the academic world. I'm delighted that all of you candidates are here and have completed your work. We're going to miss you. You know that? We will. We celebrate with you your graduation, and we're proud of each and every one of you. So enjoy the ceremony today. Your graduation is a great cause for celebration, not only for you, but for all of UHV. It's what we work for. It's what we do. You and your families are a part of this institution. As we celebrate you, our graduates, we're also celebrating UHV's success because we helped, and that's what we did. We hope that we helped to guide you, help to strengthen you, and help to encourage you. We have now more than 4,100 students in 70 degree and certificate programs. We've just finished the first 2 floors of our new University North building this fall on the main campus, and we'll be finishing the 3rd floor before Christmas, or by the end of 2016 anyway. In addition, we've announced plans to open a new residence hall, a new student center, a learning commons or library, and a new science and mathematics and technology building, all on this campus over the next couple of years. So it's been a planning time and a growing time. We also are moving into a single facility in Katy for those of you that have been in school over there. We'll be by the start of the fall semester in a single location in Katy rather than spread out over 3 locations. We do thank you very much for taking your academic journey with us. It's been a pleasure, and we thank you for your UHV pride. It's a great time to be a Jaguar. So now, I'd like everyone to stand as the Student Government Association President, Ms. Bola Adebayo, leads us in a moment of reflection.
On this day, a new phase of life begins for these graduates. So together with their families and friends gathered here, they look to the future. May they lead with confidence as they embark on new ventures. May they respect the needs of others as they strive for their ultimate goals. May there be peace in the world and in the hearts of every man and woman. We will now offer a moment of silence for those who wish to reflect upon this day or offer thanks for this memorable time in their lives. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Bola. The academic regalia and traditions we use on this day are intended to honor and affirm our graduates' dedication and accomplishments. One of these traditions is to allow the graduates an opportunity to demonstrate their appreciation to those who have made sacrifices, who've provided support, and who've provided financial help to help you reach this goal today. Indeed, it takes a lot of encouragement and a lot of support to ensure that each graduate comes to this point. So I want to extend a special welcome to the graduates' families and friends who are here because you've provided a lot of that support in many different ways. We are aware of the time and the counsel and the money that you have invested in helping your students or your mates get to this point in their career. Candidates for graduation, it is your day, but let me ask you to please stand and turn and face your families and give them a round of applause for the help that they've given you. Would you do that, graduates? Stand and thank your families. You may be seated. Thank you. Joining us in our ceremony today are many distinguished members of the university community, the University of Houston system, and special guests and friends. I'm pleased to introduce them now, and I'll ask them to stand. From the University of Houston System Board of Regents, the Honorable Roger Welder, who will bring greetings in a few minutes. Roger. Also, we want to welcome Dr. Karen Garza, a UHV alumna who is a superintendent of the Fairfax County Schools in Virginia. She'll be formally introduced in a few minutes, but we're pleased to have her, and she is our commencement speaker. I'm also thrilled to introduce Mr. Bing-Shin Wu, President and Chairman of the Sanzu Corporation Group, and his granddaughter, Miss Lisa Wu, on the stage with us. Chairman Wu has traveled here from China to accept the first honorary doctorate UHV has ever awarded. The honorary degree will be formally awarded later in our commencement ceremony, and we're happy that they are all here today. I'm also happy to present to you some representative from my President's Regional Advisory Board. This is a group of outstanding citizens who offer the university administration some timely advice and guidance and direction and serve really as ambassadors to their communities. We'll start with John Schutt, who is the president of our PRAB. Also, Brett Baldwin of Victoria County, Omar Rashid of Victoria County, and Deborah Williams of Victoria County. Also in attendance today are a number of special guests. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name, and if you would, hold your applause until I've gotten all of these folks recognized. Sherry Clegg is here representing Senator Colcourt's office. David Hines, president of Victoria College, is with us today. Louis Garza, husband of Dr. Garza, our commencement speaker, and Jim and Betty Franz, Dr. Garza's parents. Thank you. Accompanying Chairman Wu is his wife, Su Chin Fong, his son, Curly. Also with them are Chairman Wu's youngest daughter, Su Jin, and son, Han Dong. The vice president is Shin-Sing Zhu, and Professor Shin-Sung Lee is with us today. And Jifu Wang, who is a professor in the School of Business Administration at Sul Ross, is serving as our interpreter today. And then I'd also like to introduce Mona Smith, the wife of our Provost and Vice President Don Smith. Mona, thank you. Fornak Zand, Dean Niramon's spouse. Fornan, thank you. And then another special guest who is here hosting our special guest is my wife, Mary Jane, who kind of puts up with me as we go on this journey together. At this time, I'd like to also introduce Diane Kleem, our alumni representative. Ms. Kleem. She will speak to you graduates in a few moments to induct you into the alumni of the university. UHV is fortunate to have a number of dedicated administrators who work with students and help them be successful. Some of those are seated behind me on the stage, and I'd like to ask them to stand and be recognized at this time. Cabinet members, cabinet members. Thank you. You have already seen and heard from the faculty representative, our Grand Marshal, Dr. Beverly Tomac, President of the Faculty Senate, and Assistant Professor of History in the School of Arts and Sciences. The Grand Marshal plays a very important role in our ceremony. Would you please join me in greeting Dr. Tomac? Beverly. Finally, I'm pleased to introduce to you my colleagues, the heart and lifeblood of a university, and it's the faculty who have provided the skill and the wisdom and the caring and the knowledge that elevate and empower our graduates. Will the faculty please rise and be recognized? Be seated. Thank you. I now invite the Honorable Roger Welder of the UH System Board of Regents to bring greetings on behalf of the Regents. Regent Welder.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Well, I cannot begin to tell you how truly delighted I am to be here sharing this happy and memorable occasion with all of you. It is my honor to bring greetings to all of you on behalf of the University of Houston System Board of Regents. Graduates, today you will become alumni of UH Victoria, my hometown university, an institution that continues on its confident, certain, and resolute path to become a premier destination university of the first class. Each of you worked very hard and sacrificed to be where you are, just a few minutes away from receiving your degree. Congratulations. Our congratulations also go to the dedicated faculty and staff who guided and helped you along the way. To the friends, family, and parents who supported and encouraged you. UHV has prepared you like no other generation before you, not just to compete, but to be leaders. I know in my heart that you will make a great difference in your communities and the world. I want you to stay connected to your alma mater, like I have, so you can be part of building the future for those who will come after you. I am proud of you. My fellow regents are proud of you. Your friends and family are proud of you, and your university is proud of you. And we welcome each of you as new valued UHV graduates. Congratulations.
Thank you, Regent Welder. We are honored that you're here with us today for this ceremony. Now, Dr. Smith will recognize some special faculty members and graduates. Dr. Smith.
Good afternoon. To honor our commitment to teaching, research, and service, which are the three traditional areas of faculty commitment, we select professors each spring to receive special awards. Two of them came to this morning's ceremony, but we'd nonetheless like to take time to recognize them at this afternoon commencement. The first award, called the Enron Teaching Excellence Award, goes to a professor who, among many fine faculty members, has earned special respect from both students and faculty. It's my pleasure to acknowledge this year's honoree in teaching, Dr. Jessica McHugh, who is a biology lecturer in the School of Arts and Sciences. The university also recognizes a professor who has earned special respect from peers and for research and scholarly activities. It's also my pleasure to acknowledge this year's recipient in that category, and that is Dr. Alaresa. I'm stumbling a little bit here because it was in this morning's script, but in our service award is Dr. Elsa Soto Leggett, an associate professor of the School of Education, Health Professions, and Human Development. And those schools had their ceremonies this morning, and I don't think either of our recipients is here for this afternoon. Is that right? Excellence in teaching is, of course, important because it inspires excellence in learning. Graduating with honors attests to such excellence. Candidates graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude are wearing gold braids over their robes, and their names are listed in your program along with an explanation of what each honor means. Would all the candidates for honors please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Next, I'd like to call your attention to student members of academic honorary societies. These students are wearing cords or stoles to indicate membership in these societies, which are listed in your program as well. Would all the student members of these honor societies please stand and be recognized? So. Please be seated. We also have some special members of the UHV class of 2016 who are wearing Jaguar Spirit cords. These generous students are participating in our JAGS Give Back program, and we appreciate their support of UHV. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Finally, I'd like to recognize the outstanding students for the spring semester selected by the School of Business Administration. These students were chosen based on their academic record and their related achievements. A complete list of the outstanding students for the spring is in your program. Would the following students please stand? First, we have Lila Ann Rose, outstanding graduate student who has traveled from Cleveland to be with us today. And we'll do it one at a time. And we also have James Robert Green, the outstanding undergraduate student, and he's traveled from Katy, which may not be as far, but it's still a few miles. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Don. Let me extend congratulations to those outstanding faculty members and outstanding students, as well as to all of you honor students and JAG card participants. We appreciate all that you've done and the fact that you're outstanding examples of the students at UHV and the faculty. Today, we're delighted to have as our commencement speaker a UHV alumna who is superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools in Virginia. I'm gratified that Dr. Karen Garza has agreed to address our graduates at this commencement. We would ask our Grand Marshal and President of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Beverly Tomac, to introduce our commencement speaker. Beverly?
Good afternoon, and welcome to what is indeed a very special occasion as we celebrate this milestone in the lives of the students here with us. I want to thank Dr. Morgan for giving me the honor and privilege as Faculty Senate President to introduce today's commencement speaker. Dr. Karen Garza became the first female to lead Fairfax County Public Schools when she became superintendent 3 years ago. The school district is the largest in Virginia and the 10th largest in the United States. Dr. Garza graduated in 1981 from Victoria High School, and in 1986, she earned a bachelor's degree from UHV. She followed that up by earning a Master of Education from UHV in 1994. She also has a doctorate in educational administration from the University of Texas at Austin. Dr. Garza taught elementary school in Yoakum from 1986 to 1991 before working 3 years as an education specialist for the Region 3 Service Center in Victoria. She was an elementary school principal in Palacios before taking a job in 1996 as the curriculum supervisor for El Campo Independent School District. She also has worked for the Katy, Corpus Christi, and Houston school districts, and was superintendent of Lubbock Independent School District from 2009 to 2013. As superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools near Washington, D.C., Dr. Garza oversees the learning of about 187,000 students in nearly 200 schools. The district has more than 24,000 employees and a $2.6 billion operating budget. Dr. Garza and her husband Louis have 4 grown children. We were extremely pleased and honored when Dr. Garza accepted our invitation to be the spring commencement speaker. Please join me in welcoming her this afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Tomac. She was just telling me, she said, I didn't realize your dad was Mr. Franz. I guess she was in your class, Dad. That's really great. Well, as you can tell from the introduction, I spent a lot of wonderful years here in Victoria, so it's good to be home. So thank you for having me here today. I want to thank Dr. Morgan and all the administration and faculty here at University of Houston, Victoria, for allowing me the privilege of participating in this special occasion. I have very much enjoyed spending the day with them and reminiscing. And wow, U of H has changed a lot since I was here, and it's really growing, and that's really affirming to see. I'm honored to be here to have the opportunity to participate in this wonderful celebration. I want to congratulate all the diploma candidates and their loved ones. This ceremony marks a significant accomplishment, so I congratulate each and every one of you. I was asked to provide a short commentary on my experiences and the role that this institution has played in my life. And because I know that you're expecting some advice, I'll give you a little bit of advice, as is typically customary at events like this, and I may tell you a few stories here and there. So I'm very happy to be here. Well, I will tell you, as I reflected in preparation for this event, I was surprised because I hadn't thought of it. It's been almost 35 years since I attended UHV. Now, don't be doing the math to try to figure out my age. I know some of you are doing that right now. And in fact, I can tell that many of you weren't even born when I attended U of H. It's sure true that time does fly. As was stated in the introduction, I am the superintendent of the Fairfax County Public Schools. My school system is the 10th largest in the United States, and we serve about 187,000 students at 199 campuses. We have over 25,000 employees, and our boundaries span over 400 square miles. We serve children from every country in the world, and we have over 200 different languages spoken by families in our communities. We are truly the United Nations of public schools. We are located only minutes away from downtown Washington, D.C., and it's still very surreal to me every time I drive by the Washington Monument or the Lincoln Memorial, simply on my way to some meeting. It is very bizarre. It may be immediately obvious to you that I am a Texas girl, and I'm proud of that. So I had never contemplated living anywhere else but Texas. But when the Fairfax School Board called and asked me to consider being their superintendent, we were excited about that opportunity. I will tell you that there were more than a few people who were skeptical when I was announced. So many said, a Texan? Oh my goodness. And interestingly enough, many were worried that I was maybe a Dallas Cowboys fan, because that was the number one question I was asked during my first month there, because that is Washington Redskin country. So they would say, you aren't a Dallas Cowboys fan, are you? I thought, is this going to be the toughest question I get? This is going to be an easy job, right? I think they were all expecting me as a Texan to show up with cowboy boots and a big cowboy hat. I do have some spurs, so I like to keep them guessing. But it wasn't just the fact that I was a Texan that caused some surprise. Wow, so she's a Texan, and oh my goodness, she's also a woman. What is the world coming to? I am proud to say that I was the first woman superintendent in Lubbock ISD, and I'm the first woman superintendent in Fairfax County Public Schools. My husband tells a story about the announcement that I think is funny. The room was packed. There were cameras everywhere because the Washington Post and everyone's interested in this announcement, and they kept us hidden in the back until right before the announcement. As we walked out, all eyes were on my husband, and he says that everyone was thinking, oh, there's the new superintendent and his little wife. And then shortly after they announced me as their superintendent, he says, then they were thinking, oh, there's the superintendent and her little husband. I am proud to be the first woman superintendent in Fairfax. At our headquarters, there's this long hall leading up to my office, and along that hall, they have portraits of all of my predecessors. So each and every day, as I walk past, up and down this hall, I walk past about 15 to 20 portraits of, you guessed it, men. And one of these days, when I leave, they will put a portrait of me on that wall, and then the pattern will be broken. And I'm sure people will say, what is the world coming to, right? I'm also very proud to say that not only have I led the system, I've led it successfully now for over 3 years. But never in my wildest dreams did I ever contemplate that I would have the opportunity to run one of the largest and one of the highest performing school systems in the country. While I never anticipated this particular opportunity would be provided to me, I've always strived to do my best each and every day. And because of this, exciting experiences have been made available. Louis Pasteur said, fortune favors the prepared mind. I never contemplated, nor did I necessarily aspire to be a superintendent in a large school system. I had many wonderful mentors who noticed my hard work and would then tap me on the shoulder and suggest, have you ever thought about being a principal? Or, Karen, have you ever thought about being a superintendent? Or, hey, have you ever thought about being the superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools? You see, fortune favored me because I worked hard every day and worked diligently to positively contribute and add value. I often tell aspiring administrators and others that I work with, you are interviewing for your next job every day. Today, I feel a strong sense of responsibility to lift others up just like I have been. So I make a conscious effort to now tap others on the shoulder and inspire their imaginations and to encourage them to consider new and different possibilities. So my first bit of advice to you is to do your very best each and every day and always strive to be prepared. Be a student of the work, never stop learning, strive to always meaningfully contribute and to add value. If you do this, you too will have many exciting and maybe unanticipated opportunities afforded to you along your own journey. Others will then tap you on the shoulder. Thomas Edison said, we should remember that good fortune often happens when preparation meets opportunity. My second bit of advice to you is to embrace a grateful spirit. Now, everyone knows that being thankful is good. Our parents are very good at this, and they start teaching us at a very young age that we should be thankful. What you might not know is that being thankful and demonstrating a grateful spirit is also good for your health. A recent study found that people who consciously make being grateful a part of their everyday life and routines, experience 35% less depression, a significant reduction in their blood pressure, and 25% improved sleep quality, among many other health benefits. I also bet they had a lot more friends, don't you? So my last bit of advice to you is to be intentionally grateful. Not only will you make you a healthier person, but without a doubt, you will also lead a happier life. So now I'm going to take my own advice. I want to thank the wonderful University of Houston Victoria faculty and staff who have helped me to be prepared. I can truly say that without this institution, many of the unique and special opportunities I have been provided simply would not have been possible. This morning, I had the opportunity to meet and see again Dr. Diane Prince, who was one of my professors here many years ago, and it was wonderful to have an opportunity to publicly thank her for guidance and support over the years. I also want to thank my parents who are here with me today. Like most children, it gives me tremendous pleasure to make my parents proud. I love them dearly, and I'm grateful for all of their support, and I'm very mindful of the tremendous role they have played in my happiness and my success. My father was an English professor at Victoria College for many years. You see, not only did I receive 2 degrees from the University of Houston Victoria, but I literally grew up on that campus. In fact, we lived only a block away from the school, right across the street on Warren Street. Some of you probably know where Warren Street is. And growing up, my siblings and I, we would run over to the campus, and literally we ran all over that campus. Yes, the campus where you have been attending classes was our playground. We rode our bicycles all over campus, and I recall that we may have caused a few problems, but just only a few times, right, Dad? I believe my father also started me early in developing the confidence to take on big challenges. My parents always told me, and I think they really brainwashed me, that I could do anything. My dad also did some little things that helped set the stage for developing my self-confidence. On occasion, my father would take me to his American literature classes, and I believe that this is why, at a very young age, I wanted to be an English teacher. One time I recall when I was around 8 years of age, he took me to his class and he said, "Hey, let's have a little fun." So he said, "I'm going to give you the answer to a very difficult question, and I'm going to ask my class if they know the answer, and when they don't, I'm going to turn to you, and this is the answer." And so we asked the question in class, and right on cue, I had the answer. So I did pretty well with that, didn't I, Dad? Dad always enjoyed his students and always enjoyed his classes. Thank you, Mom and Dad. You are the best. I would also like to acknowledge my wonderful husband, Lewis. His support and encouragement, friendship, and love have made my life complete. He's a wonderful guy. Gallup just recently completed an in-depth study around satisfaction in the workplace. They found that the key elements for success in work and life are having someone who cares about your development and having the opportunity to do what you do best every day. I have been very fortunate to have loved ones, my parents, my husband, and others who have provided me with significant support, and I'm also very blessed in that I get to do the work that I enjoy each and every day. Again, I want to extend my deepest appreciation to the leadership of the University of Houston Victoria for honoring me with their Lifetime Achievement Award. I am deeply grateful and profoundly humbled by this recognition. Finally, I want to again congratulate each and one of the diploma candidates today. Remember to embrace a spirit of gratitude and strive each and every day to do your very best and to prepare yourself. Others will take note. I know that many unique and exciting opportunities await you. I wish you all the very best, and thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you.
Dr. Garza, thank you very much for that inspiring lecture, for your presence today. And I'd like to now present you with a card that has the wording on it for a brick that we will place in our Walk of Fame in front of the center building with your name and some other information on it. So
Thank you.
that
Thank you
brick
very
will be
much.
placed. And if you'll wait just a moment more, I'd like to give you the very first Alumni Lifetime Achievement Award that UHV has ever given for your work with education, for your work as an educator, for your work with young people. We're very proud of you and deeply grateful.
Thank you very much. Let me give you a hug. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I know that you'll agree with me that Dr. Garza is certainly deserving of the award, and we just really appreciate all that she does to carry the name of UHV forward as we educate, as she educates and oversees the education of an incredible number of young people. Again, thank you for being here with us today. And now I have the honor of conferring a doctoral degree, honoris causa, on an individual who has made major contributions to his community and nation, and who has maintained an interest in higher education and supportive association with the University of Houston, Victoria. This is the highest honor the university can bestow, and this is the first time that UHV has conferred this degree. It's also the first time that the degree has been given in the UH system outside of the UH main campus. Our honoree is Chairman Bing-Chen Wu, and I invite Roger Welder of the UH System Board of Regents and Chairman Wu and his granddaughter Lisa to join me here on the stage. Chairman Wu has achieved a tremendous success as a business entrepreneur. He is president and chairman of the Sanzu Corporation Group in China, involved in healthcare, medical devices, and ecological cosmetic industries. He is also affiliated with several Chinese academic initiatives and has published 2 books about economics and management. In 2013, Chairman Wu and his wife, Su Xian Feng, pledged $600,000 to the UHV School of Business Administration. Their generous gift has allowed 64 UHV students to study international business in China during study abroad trips over the summer. The donation was also used to establish the Wu Feng Center for International Business at UHV. In addition, that's okay, applaud. In addition, Chairman Wu has served as the UHB School of Business Administration's executive in residence. Will Grand Marshal Tomac step forward and assist with the hooding ceremony?
Congratulations to you. This is so exciting. Okay, so if you'll turn this way.
The University of Houston, Victoria, with the approval of the University of Houston System Board of Regents, now confers upon Chairman Bing-Chen Wu the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and all rights and honors, privileges pertaining thereto. Here is the diploma, Chairman Wu. Congratulations. We're very proud to do this. And I will give you an opportunity, if you would like, to make a few remarks.
尊敬的各位领导和老师们，下午好。谢谢我的先生摩根校长和托梅克 主席授予我人文科学这个博士学位，这是对于我的理论研究和我发明专利和我儿子乌克丽一块创造了三株事业，取得了成绩，对社会贡献的认可和肯定。
我最后一起翻译。
一起翻译一下啊。这个喜讯传来以后，我觉得对于我已故的前妻宋学臣女士，如果在9天知道了，她也会非常高兴的。我现在的妻子冯淑琴今天和我在这里，我们一起来的家庭全体的成员，还有我的朋友们，都为之高兴。这是一个十分巨大的成绩，我也是非常自豪，也非常高兴。这个休斯顿大学这个对于我来看，这个和休斯顿大学系统大学和休斯顿维多利亚大学的关系，并期待着我们与你们长久的合作，为今后取得更好的成绩，为做出我们共同为教育事业培养更多的人才而努力。谢谢大家。
So for those of you who didn't understand, good afternoon, honorable guests, faculty, staff, and students.
这是我的孙女啊。
I'm his granddaughter. Thank you, Reginald, President Morgan, and Grandmaster Tomek, for this honorary Doctor of Human Letters. It is a recognition of my research work, my societal contribution, and the business success of Sanju Group that my son, Ke Li Wu, and I built together. This is a great achievement for me, for my late wife, Song Xie-chen, for my wife now, Feng Shu-qing, and all of our family members and my friends who are here today. I'm very proud of my association with the University of Houston system and the University of Houston, Victoria, and I look forward to many more years of working with you to provide quality education to students. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Let me be the first to congratulate Dr. Bing-Chen Wu. Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu, thank you for all you do, both for business and education around the world. You've truly made a difference, and for your generous support of UHV, we are deeply grateful. I now ask Dr. Smith to come forward and present the candidates for a degree. Dr. Smith.
The candidates for the degree in the School of Business Administration will be presented by its Dean, Dean Farhang Niraman. Dr. Niraman.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Science please rise? Provost Smith, on behalf of the faculty, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the designated degrees and recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Please remain standing.
Will the faculty and the platform party please rise? President Morgan, it is my distinct honor to present to you these degree candidates who are students in good standing with the University of Houston-Victoria and who have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees as set forth by the faculty of the university. I recommend that these degrees be conferred.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Students, this is it, the moment you've been waiting for. Captured in this moment are a lot of hours, weeks, months, and years of work and preparation and dedication, not only on your part, but on the part of the families and friends who have supported you. So I'd like for you to take just one more moment to pause and reflect on your degree and what it means to you and to your future, if you would, just a moment. Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, and on behalf of the faculty in the School of Business Administration, I now confer upon each of you and upon each of those graduating in absentia your respective degree with all rights, honors, and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations on your achievements. Dr. Smith?
Graduates, in just a moment, I'll ask each of you to come forward and receive your degree as your name is called. Audience members, you're welcome to take photographs of your graduate when it's his or her turn to walk across the stage. But if you would, please take your photographs from your seating area so that you don't block the view of others. Ms. Donna Brenegar will announce degrees for the School of Business Administration.
Will the marshals please prepare the candidates?
Note that we will invite Regent Welder to join the President in extending congratulations to the graduates.
It is my privilege now to announce the names of those receiving bachelor's degrees from the School of Business Administration. Esther Ampukula. Martin A. Bautista, UHV employee. Perla Macias Beltran, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Dean Black. Neil William Bloss. Joshua David Booth. Michael Benjamin Brumbach. Jose Luis Cabrera, cum laude. Jennifer L. Paredes Canales. Tanya Carlson. Corey Matthew Carter. Sean Michael Cawthon. Lauren Chamberlain. David B. Chavez. Afreen Chaudhry. Madison Phoebe Collins. Stephanie Dawn Contreras, cum laude. Hannah E. Crone. Christina Dadouche. Dan Swan Darko. Catherine Ann Davis. Amanda Duplashane. Olivia Marie Esparza. Nathaniel Paul Falkenstein. Hanya Farouk. Casey M. Flores. Jacqueline Annette Fulmer. Richard Fulmer. Vichita George. Raj Singhag. Brianna Gibbs. Christy Giles. Kristen Nicole Goldsmith. James Robert Green, summa cum laude, outstanding student. Scotty Ray Hancock, summa cum laude. Brianne Lachey Hobo, cum laude. Clarissa Rose Hernandez. Matthew Herrera. Shayna Lynn Hildenbrandt. Dwight Hudlin, Jr. David A. Johnson. Kaylee Lorraine Kudella. Rocio Adriana Lopez, cum laude. Ana Moreno. Justin Michael Meyer. Marjorie Ann Michik, summa cum laude. Kelly Danielle Miller. Hiba Moten. Jamaica Murray, magna cum laude. Samantha Faye Nance. Miguel Navia. Jordan Nevels. Catherine Elizabeth Newell. Quang Wing. Valerie Ojiman. Latoya Michelle Pace Smith. Megan Lynn Parma, cum laude. Erica Marie Perez, cum laude. Nathan Richard Peterson. Tam Fan, summa cum laude. Pascalina Huachi. Brian Ramirez, cum laude. Carlos Alejandro Rivas, cum laude. Ronald Riviera Jr., cum laude. Denise Jones Robinson. Monica Annette Rodriguez. Nancy Roman. Mary Elizabeth Rubio. Miller Andres Silva, summa cum laude. Christopher Brian Sloan. Gita Smith, cum laude. Gina R. Smith. Heather Renee Stubbs. Nathan Jean Suzansky, cum laude. Andrew Ross Thibodeau. Holly Denise Thomas. Ryan Michael Tricka. James Nicholas Vo. Tyler Kristen Wallacho. Tamora Michelle Watson Moss. Jeremy Charles Weber. Beth Ariel Wynette. George Johnson, Jr. I am now pleased to announce the names of those receiving their master's degrees from the School of Business Administration. Jermaine Adesani. Umer Hamid. John Robert Arellano. Nada Mohammed Awad. Olaniki Banjako. Ryan O. Bennett. Jennifer Lee DeYoung. Brian A. Duggar. Ituhan K. Fali. Scott Foster. Wallace George Hancock, Jr. Jason Matthew Haywood. Thomas Benjamin Helgoff. Antonio Irregues. Laura Beth King. Hediinki Koeki. Natalie T. Lee. Catherine Magnus. Pavan Kundar Manwakar. Margarita Garcia. Tristan Dale Moore. Harak Minyak. Kyle Hai Fan. Jessica Chambers Randolph. Samiti Rani. Poonam Regmi. Anna Michelle Roberts. Oswaldo Rodriguez. Lila N. Rose, outstanding student. Leslie M. Salazar. Eric Chinook. Heather Shepard. Umer Siddiqui. Sapinder Singh Sidhu. Ramya Devi Subramani. Merit Tambalakal. Tisa D. Thompson. Vu Tran. Elizabeth Caitlin Woolcock. Gavlan Moses.
Well, again, let's see, we've got one still going. We'll let him get seated. Let me say congratulations to all of our graduates, and let me welcome you to the company of educated persons. Let's give our graduates a final round of applause. It's now our pleasure to induct the graduates into the alumni of the University of Houston, Victoria, now more than 16,500 students strong. I'd like to invite Ms. Diane Claim, a UHV alumnus, certified public accountant, and owner of Cleam and Associates Attorneys at Law in Victoria, to induct the spring of 2016 graduating class. Ms. Cleam is a lifetime Victorian who received her Bachelor of Business Administration degree in accounting from UHV in 1992. She also has a Juris Doctor law degree that she received in 2009 from the South Texas College of Law in Houston. Will all the graduates please rise?
I get the great part of talking to you guys. Give yourselves another hand. Congratulations. As a fellow UHV alumnus, I congratulate you on this momentous achievement. You are important to the university. You are our representatives in our chosen fields and in your communities. I encourage you to stay involved in your community, whether you stay in Victoria or whether you move away. This will help you be successful in your field and lead to a richer and more meaningful life. This part's the really important part. Pick organizations in your community. Take a leadership role. Serve on committees. Don't just attend. Do not sit on the sidelines. That's advice. You'll get out of it what you put in. And if you're not taking a leadership role, you'll not see the rewards. Take pride in your community. This has been instrumental to my personal success, which has already been more than I ever dreamed I could achieve. Let me assure you that being involved in your community is something that will reward you greatly and strengthen your skills and worth. The strength of the alumni in the university depends on the strengths of all of you. The university will be your gateway to a fuller, more meaningful life. The alumni join you in the pledge of service to the end that as alumni together, you may continue to grow in service to our great university, our community, and the nation. I congratulate you, class of 2016.
While you're standing, now is an appropriate time for you bachelor's degree candidates to move your tassels to the left. You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Kleem. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage you to take to heart her advice about joining the Alumni Association and staying active. You are the strength of the university. You're our future. You carry the reputation of the university to the world, and so we thank you for that. You join many other alumni in the audience today. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask all of the alumni of UHV in the audience to stand, if you would, and be recognized. Alumni. How come my newest alumni didn't stand? Thank you. These newest alumni, this group that stood, do extend congratulations to you and want to welcome you into the alumni of the university. You know, it takes a lot of people to plan and organize a commencement ceremony, and I'd like to thank the staff who put all this together, did all the arrangement. The hard work is much appreciated. And of course, thanks to our special guest here today. Let's give the folks who put this together a round of applause. Let me say again to the graduates how proud we are of you and what you're going to do to carry the name of UHV. Many of you have overcome numerous challenges and obstacles, and I wish you every happiness and much success. Remember, in the words of the Irish poet W.B. Yeats, education is not the filling of the pail, it's the lighting of a fire. Our goal has been to light the fire of knowledge in you, and we hope that you will continue to stoke that fire with lifelong learning. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at the commencement ceremony at the University of Houston, Victoria. I'll now turn the proceedings over to Dr. Tomac, who will lead the graduates, lead the recessional.
Thank you, Dr. Morgan. Congratulations, graduates. Following the recessional, the spring commencement ceremony for UHV will stand adjourned. Will everyone please remain seated during the recessional of the President's Party and graduates?